Hi, I'm Leigh LeRoux. I am a street artist and I document my process. Yeah.
What are your views on the ethics of tagging?
I think it's pretty illegal, but I do think the tagging is like our protests. I think the graffiti culture of community itself, they express just like dismay with like how we spray over power stations. Yeah.
Okay. How do you interpret the TAPS tag?
I think the taps tag is like it feels like a community based thing. The more you see it, the more like you're driven to also participate in it. The graffiti scene is about being up, and taps is up everywhere.
What message are you sending into the world with your art?
My pieces are generally about hope, love. I wanted to bring a positive like illustration style into the space that we're not used to like seeing that kind of thing.
When it comes to illegal tagging, how do you think the public perceives the tag community?
It can be a nuisance for certain spaces. I know like local shop owners do not like it, but I do think that for me, as someone that's in that community, if I see it, I feel like there's life in the space. I feel like that means there's people that I know here. So yeah, I feel like it's a good thing, but I can understand why someone would not like it.
Hi, my name is Michelangelo. I'm a visual artist, sculptor, jack of all trades in art. So, yeah, that's me.
What can you tell us about the history of tagging in South Africa and where it comes from?
The history of tagging graffiti art, it comes from the 80s, those times of apartheid and people were protesting. Artists came out of their box and used the means of art to protest against the government. And it was a fight for the past 100 years. Using that skill of tagging is say what I feel, express myself. I want the world to see what we are going through.
What are your opinions on tagging?
People are more pushed into the norm. What is the normal art? Your Mona Lisas, your Michelangelos, your Donatellos, your all of those are normal art works that you see. And then you look at these taggings, and then people think like, no, but this is not art. Art's supposed to be in a gallery. Art's supposed to be in a space where the walls are white and the music plays and you drink a glass of wine. How do you picture a glass of wine in front of a train with the tagging on? How do you picture classical music in front of a wall that is vandalized? People can't put those two together on the end of the day. But like I said, for the artist itself, it's his expression, it's his gallery. Because once you drive through these urban areas, it puts you in two thinkings again, the classical and the rebel. So once you go through these urban areas, you feel like danger. So automatically you're put it in a space where somebody's going to jump on your car or somebody's going to mock you. Where in a gallery, you have a sense of calmness where you walk in and you're like, nothing's going to happen to you.
Yo, my name is Warona Lelaka, also known as Wucks. I'm a fine and graffiti artist based in Pretoria.
Where does tagging come from in South Africa?
Tagging comes from Cape Town and spread it across the South African cities like Johannesburg, Durban, and Eastern Cape.
Can you explain the difference between tagging and graffiti?
Tagging represents an artist's signature which is simple, and graffiti represents the countless styles which consists of wild style, straight lines, and throw-ups.
What are some of the most prominent taps tags you've seen, and what message are they trying to send?
Most of the tags I've discovered are in Johannesburg, and these tags, I see them in highway signs, under the bridges, trains, and the message that they're trying to convey are the creative expression to show that that specific artist was there.
My name is Yolo, a muralist, born and raised in Eastern Cape, Umtata. I do murals, studied in Tshwane University of Technology.
Can you give me your opinion on the art of tagging?
Okay. I actually, for myself, right, I understand it. I understand people that tag. But for me, I do not. Meaning, I don't see myself tagging. I really don't see myself tagging because I just don't connect.
So, yeah. If you want to be a tapes, take risks. If you want to be a tapes, have guts. If you want to become an artist, it's a bigger risk because you don't know if you're going to make any money on the end of the day.